cousins. Listen, y'all know my PTO tomorrow. So I'm going to give y'all something you can chew on. I might throw a little something else out tomorrow, but that is my day off. So I don't want to hear it. I appreciate each and every one of you, though. I appreciate each and every one of y'all for just coming over here and hanging out with your girl. We be having a kiki in them comments, child. I read all y'all comments and I be dying. Y'all a mess. A lot of y'all need to go start your own goddamn podcast. You funny as hell. With that being said, picture it. 2040. Right? 2040, Madison Square Garden. I don't know. Let's say we have, what's a young wrestler right now? Thea Hale, because she's like 19. Thea Hale's in the ring. Big time wrestler for WWE. And her opponent is R2-D2. And she and this opponent of a robot is the main event of WrestleMania 61. I don't fucking know. I'm just throwing numbers out there. Well, guess what? You know what? That might be a big possibility. Let me tell you why. Ari Emanuel. First of all, it's a couple of things I noticed about this dude. That is the guy that runs TKO. That's why I'm talking about this. And this is, you heard it here first. Because sitting through this All In podcast, which is where also Paul Leviskay was lying his ass off, Ari Emanuel said a few things that I think are concerning. Very concerning. And I think it's extremely interesting, especially when it comes to the wrestling product. Okay? He said robots are in the works to have a UFC fight. I kid you not. I kid you not. Listen.
How did that evolve?
After 9/11, I gave up my Ferrari. I bought a Prius. Didn't really like the Prius. I was looking for a better car.
He talking about Elon
I read
Musk.
the article that he's launching. I just call him. He picks up, comes in the office. I say, I have to have one of these cars. I think I got number 11. I still own it, the first model.
Yeah.
And he and I have just been friends ever since. I just actually on Tuesday, I went up to see the robots because I want to do a UFC fight with his robots. And the robots...
Meaning robots versus robots?
Yeah, I think it'd be incredible.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I saw what he is creating. The man's a genius. The hand is incredible. Their ability to he showed me one that was kicking and boxing. And when he talks about it, there's probably about 100 million people in the United States that actually are working bodies. When you have a robot, it occupies 5 people, works 24 hours a day, and there's no HR, there's no issues. He says
Did you hear that? Did you fucking hear that? This is the type of people that we got to deal with. Who in their right mind is like, oh my God, yeah, this motherfucker want to have a robot-on-robot UFC fight. And you know what's crazy? Is people going to pay top dollar to go see that at some fucking dome or whatever contraption they make up for sports arenas, or go to, Riyadh and all this other bullshit. The part that is super concerning, and it goes back to Ridge Holland. One robot occupies 5 people. No HR, no issues. That's what they think of us. That's what they think of us. We are nothing more than one robot. 5 of us equals one robot. You understand? So Ridge Holland is a good example because he laid the fuck up. So now, according to this dude, we don't even need people no more. We could just get some robots in there and they could fight all night long. And if you a gambler and you nuts and all that, you up all night, your eyeballs and shit done bulged out your head, watering and shit, you want to see how long these two gonna fight like Rock'em Sock'em Robots. You ever played that? I actually have that game. From the 80s, and they kind of put it out in the 90s and stuff, and you can still get one. And you get behind the bloop, 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 and then you punch up and the head hit and the Rock'em Sock'em Robots. That's the shit that's coming to the WWE. That's what I want you to get ready for. You got people ranting and raving about fucking creative. You got people ranting and raving about Paul Leviskay ain't in the back. Ranting and raving about why the morale is down. Ranting and raving about the ratings and all that shit. You don't need to rant and rave because I'm telling you right now what's coming. This guy, Elon Musk, oh, Elon, he's so smart, Elon. You know what I noticed? First of all, Elon's a drug addict, so I'm not really sure on a moral level. I guess morality goes out the window when you're a trillionaire, billionaire, right? Because he got multiple broken homes, kids who don't fuck with him, okay? Clearly on drugs and talking about autism, all this bullshit, all right? He's like an evil fucking, he's like the Oz in the back, or like, what's his name from Austin Powers, who used to put the little, his pinky to his mouth. He's like a real live, bad, psycho human. But Elon's so smart. I went to his house and the arm, it does so much. Yes, that's what we have to look forward to. So we could still rant and rave for now, because there's only but so much the human body can handle. And we saw that. We saw that during chattel slavery. I know. We saw that in real time, that you could work the body till the meat comes off the bone and the person drops and dies where they stand. The lifespan of a human ain't but so long, and the more you add work and stress to the body, it shortens the life. But a robot, put them to my Thea Hell versus R2D2. Man, listen, and if you want to really get it in for the bloodlust, for the sickos, go ahead and have Thea lose her whole shit. That fucking robot be like, and blast her right through her goddamn chest, and her heart blow out the back. It'll be like Blade Runner. Are you kidding? We could take it all the way to the top. I'm very concerned. You know what else I'm concerned about? Listen to this.
If you have AI over there, the opposite bet on AI is not data centers. It's
Humans
live.
want connection.
You keep going back to live.
I think it's kind of like a 4-day work week now, probably going down to 3. I was seeing Elon and seeing the robots, probably 3-day work week for full employment. There are going to be a lot of free time. We definitely all need connections, as we can see right here. And so my whole thesis is live. And I think on the William Morris side, which is incredible, there's only 2 representation business. William Morris is the biggest one of all of them. And there's going to be more room for content.
I want to slow down and double click into this. Just wait.
Yeah.
So we work Monday through Friday. Saturday.
I don't think a lot of people work Monday through Friday anymore.
But I'm saying, like,
we used to.
we used to. Monday through Friday. Saturday, you're schlepping the kids to soccer.
Right.
Sunday, you get a rest day, watch some football, then rinse and repeat.
That's all a lie now.
That's going away.
No. Right now, average drive times in America, 11 to 4. So people are doing their chores.
11 to 4.
Doing their stuff that they have to do on the weekends, in the morning or in the afternoon. They have their mobile phones. They're doing their stuff. Thursday.
Do you hear this? Now, I know that was long, but y'all got to get into this shit. This man said, let me help y'all understand what he said, because this is important, especially for the WWE product, right? This TKO. He said content is where he's at. So the reason why right now we get so much fucking content is because he's content king in TKO, and he knows how to monetize that. So he's going to continue to pump out as much content as possible. Not really focus on, the level and the good of the content, but the pops and, kind of like clip farming. Okay, boom. So he said, what he wants to do now is he's going to launch this thing in October, okay, at the time of this, okay, this interview, is live events. This motherfucker said, because of what Elon's doing, we going to 3-day work weeks, and that means we going to have more time to give this motherfucker money. You can't make this shit up. Then the other guy said, hold on. Let me break this down. Let me break it down. People work Monday through Friday. This motherfucker said, no, people don't work Monday through Friday no more. What? I work Monday through Friday. Kids go to school Monday through Friday. What is he talking about? The guy was like, so you got the weekends and stuff. He said, no, the hours between 11 and 4 are wide open. What? This is the people that are running things, y'all. You should be concerned. This motherfucker's a billionaire and completely out of fucking touch with the real life of the consumer. He's ready for 3-day work weeks, fucking robot UFC and possibly WWE. And he wants you to take all that time to spend it on live events with him. And they gonna pay, you gonna pay now. There ain't nobody said they lowering the prices. You gonna pay out the ass. Tell me that ain't no crazy shit. He said, if you look at the data, we're at 4-day work week now, and they're going to 3-day work weeks, more time for entertainment. I need to know in the comments, what's your work week? If you're working 3 days a week, how the fuck are you making money? Unless they paying you $40 an hour to cover those hours that you're no longer working and you could break even, how are you making money in 3-day work weeks when these motherfuckers don't even want to pay for somebody's health care? How are you doing a 3-day work week when these motherfuckers don't even want to give you $1, $2 raise? Everything's up, wages are stagnant. A motherfucker asked for $20, half the damn population defended the billionaires. How? Where did he get this? That most Americans work 4-day work weeks. If you're working a 4-day work week, I guarantee you they're 10 hours. The 410s. 410s. You're never going to have time for that. He said hotels are up right now. I wonder why. Do you think, listen, on my end as a social worker, you know why the hotels are booked? Because people can't afford their fucking rent. And they are going into these hotels and paying weekly and monthly at the rates they could afford. And hotel hopping. What is he looking at? I don't understand. You know how many people are living in their cars and in motels? He said hotels, the rent in hotels are up at sky high. People got money. People ready to spend. And even then, sometimes I don't think he's wrong. Because somebody paid $40,000 to go to fucking Las Vegas. That guy with the green shirt dropping at least $3,000, $4,000 for them tickets. And they going all overseas and shit. So somebody got money. But they have all but abandoned the common working man and woman and family. With this type of rhetoric, y'all need to be concerned. I'm just sounding alarm. You might listen to this and be like, I don't want to hear this shit. No, you need to listen to it because this is where WWE is going. And after a while, what the fuck I'm going to be talking about? Did you see how that robot kicked the shit out of my favorite wrestler and she no longer could wrestle? What if the robot, what kind of story is this robot telling? 2 robots fighting in the UFC. I thought everything was story driven, and you gotta have a beginning and an end, and it's like Rocky. He said live events because people want connection. People want connection, something they can feel. I understand everyone enjoys watching people pummel each other. Everyone enjoys watching a little bit WWE, but the shit got to be good. UFC is a different beast because you go in, you already know 2 people gonna whoop their ass. They're gonna whoop each other ass. You come out. WWE is a whole different medium. Hence why he's all in on content. This is the shit that the wrestling community needs to be talking about. Not why Seth Rollins is going to be up for 6 months. Because Seth Rollins is going to be out of a job when the robotic version of Seth Rollins show up. This is what needs to be talked about. You heard it here first. I'm just telling you the real. Just get ready. And it's coming quick. This motherfucker said he saw an arm. And that told him everything he needed to know. Not to mention, Elon Musk and them, they making robots you could fuck for the men and women who can't get no genitals. You could just go ahead and buy a 6'5", 2-ton robot to blast you in every hole on your body. This is the future. Human interaction is about to be obsolete unless you got the munions. That's what Ari said. Y'all get in the comments. Tell me what you think.